Welcome to Under the Sun Podcast. I'm Ilea.
And I'm Irene. Grab a cup of coffee and your comfiest sweats and join us every Monday as two best friends discuss everything from raising free-range gremlins to business and really everything under the sun.
Let's get started, and thanks for being here. I want to take a picture for Instagram because we never actually...
Are we going?
I guess we're going.
Because my phone just notified us that we should be filming tonight the Detox Roundup.
Oh, did you notice I deleted it out of that episode? I never edit, and I was like, I'm cutting this out.
We were challenging everyone to a detox. We did not detox. I ate 75 cheesecakes.
Yeah, I don't think I actually posted it. Here's the thing. I do want to do a sugar detox. I just, hold on, I'm posting to Instagram, so if you see this, you know that what day we recorded. Recording a new...
Woohoo.
Exciting episode. I hate myself. I wanted to, and it's not that like, I don't know, any of the sugar got in the way.
Yeah.
It's just that I was like, oh, I don't want to go to the grocery store right now.
Yeah.
And like, we don't really eat that much sugar on a day-to-day basis. Like, I mean, I probably add too much maple syrup to my coffee.
Yeah.
But like, we don't drink that much like.
We're not eating candy all day.
No.
Like I am at work all day.
I went to Costco today and got caramel corn because Dave loves it. And so I've had a little bit of caramel corn. So like, other than that, we haven't really had that much processed sugar, I guess. But
good.
So maybe, okay, now that this will be in the podcast, if we were to do a group 21-day sugar detox, would you guys be into it? Message us on Instagram or comment on this video. We can do it together.
Here's my dilemma, though, is my birthday's on the 18th.
Irene, you're like...
I've done once. Once I detoxed through my birthday. And the like fourth time I did the sugar detox, I made it to the 18th, and I was like, I'm not having snacks on my birthday. So, yeah, I only made it 18 out of 21 days. So
what
I
if
need
just
to pick
that one day?
I need to pick a day that's not... I'm too competitive. So, if I break the challenge, then it's broken. There's no, like... I like a hard rule set for my challenges.
What if everybody on the 18th
party day?
Yeah, party day.
Unless we started like December 27th, that would put my birthday as the end. My math is probably wrong.
Yeah, but did you ever really want to binge candy on after a sugar detox? Like it
Not
never
really.
It never sounded good,
Never
which is
sounds
amazing. So let us know what you guys think. Would you like to do a sugar detox with us as a group, and we can all just text each other what we're eating and cooking, and
we could start one of those group what are they called, broadcast channels on Instagram.
Oh, is that what that is? Like,
it's
a
big group chat. Yeah.
Oh, nice. That'd be fun to like be miserable for the first like 5 days together, and then see how it's going.
Yeah,
that'd be fun.
Yeah. So we'll pick a different date, and that's not holiday or birthday related.
Have you ever thought about doing that with like for your kiddos? Seeing if that helped?
No, I kind of just lump them in with me. So if I don't have it, they don't have it, since I'm the one that buys all the food.
Yeah.
But
well, I was just curious if that would help Nova's tummy.
maybe.
A little reset.
Probably.
I don't know.
I think she needs something. That girl just always has a bellyache and is always starving. But I also always have a bellyache and I'm always starving. So
well, we're about to have some exciting guests on that we need to honestly, like, we actually have so many people that we want to have on, but like it's this weird thing of like there's a bunch of holidays and limited availability until like your shop close out and stuff. So like a lot of these might trickle into the new year. Yeah. So which
That'd
is
be
okay.
Fun, though. Start off the new year with some cool info.
Yeah. It'll be great. But that being said, one of the gals that's coming on who is a part of the Ancient Nutrition podcast, which I'm very excited about.
I'm so excited.
Maybe you can ask her some specific questions because she has kiddos too.
That'd be great. She's the one that you sent me. Was it her progesterone podcast?
Yes.
But it was very interesting because we're in like the same kid phase too, where like you have one kid and then things start to get normal. Then you have your second kid, then things go off the rails. And it's you can't do some of the protocols because you can't do it if you're pregnant or nursing. And so it's interesting to hear someone else in the same life phase too.
I also sent you her episode about enemas.
I think I started it in the car and then someone called me and then that was as far as that went. Yeah.
But she talks about how like her kids will just walk in on her enema. And she said at first it was weird, but then now she's like, oh, mom's doing your enema. And I'm like, run and tell that, girlfriend.
My mom was at my house and she's like, Nova keeps like crying if I don't show her poop. I was like, good. I always tell her to look at her poop. But as my mom would change her diaper, she's like, wait, I need to see it. If my mom would quickly throw it away. So,
all right.
There's that. She loves to look at her poop.
She's looking for worms?
I don't know what she's looking for. I'm looking for worms. She's just looking because I think I look.
Nice. Okay. Well, today's a very exciting episode because we are doing our holiday gift guide.
Yes.
What are we going to call it? Is it, I have gift guide for all budgets is what my thing is.
Here's a question though. When I make the Amazon things, you probably already have yours. I don't. Are you doing it in like price ranges of Amazon, or are you doing it like this is for kids, this is for...
I don't have any kids stuff. I should have maybe thought about that. But I just have like a DIY with links to like close to the ingredients that I have or versions. And then I have $5 to $15, 15 to 30, which I only have one for that. Mm-hmm. And then 30 to 50. And then nothing over 50 because for one thing, we just have so much family. And like we used to try to always spend like, I don't know, what it was like 50 or whatever across the board. And I'm like, there's too many people for that.
Yes.
And if we are really that close, I can look you in the eye and be like, not this year, sailor.
Yep.
And you're getting DIY stuff.
I love DIY stuff.
Well, it's more thoughtful too, I feel like.
I have time to breathe to myself, then I'm pretty excited for your gift.
Don't do it yourself.
Well, I'm enjoying it, the process, but I just have to do it. But I'm excited about it.
Good.
So I can't tell you how to buy stuff for that. Sorry.
You're just going to have to pretend like you don't hear any of the DIY stuff because you're going to go to Chris's and you're like, wait a minute.
What a surprise.
Yeah. Well, do you have a list or do you want to, like, do we just go?
I say we just go because I've been compiling lists for the grandparents.
Oh, okay. So you have more kids stuff.
I have more kids stuff and not really. I have like 2 kid things because we're trying to eliminate our toys, but I guess I'll just get into it. We can never have too many magnetiles. So now they have this like box playmat thing that folds down, but when you're done with it, it snaps up into a carrying case because that's something we have like 3 totes of magnets, just like small size boxes. So I sent that to one of the grandparents. The other side, I sent them the dinosaur kit. So those are higher ticketed items, but it's like the grandparents plus my siblings all lumping in together.
Yeah.
And they play with those for hours.
Yeah. I wonder when Leo gets a little older, I think she'll probably interested in
pinch her fingers a lot because mine did.
Yeah.
But.
And she's in a very dramatic phase where she's like, everything is like, ow. And then she's like, ow, 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 ow. Oh, and like wants a kiss. It's very sweet. She's full girl. Like, one of her grandmas gave her like, or has a little purse for her to play with when we're at their house. And she like puts it on her shoulder and like walks around like this. And I'm like, who are you? You are not my child. That's not, that. I'm pretty sure I gave birth to your child. Yeah. Like there was some type of switch at birth, but like different years because if I look at her and I go, Leo, let's dance. And immediately she's like, oh, let's do this. Let's go. I'm like, you're Irene.
My tiny hot girl.
Yeah. Mine, I just have mine set up in categories. So I have like my DIY if you're really wanting to not spend a whole bunch of money, but also give something thoughtful.
Yeah.
Oil of oregano, DIY oil of oregano is very cheap. And a lot of these, like you can kind of overlap the purchase. So if you go to Costco, you can get like a huge thing of extra virgin, organic, cold pressed olive oil for like $14 or something for a big guy. And then Aldi has organic oil of or organic oregano that you can just use one of the like glass vessels or whatever, dump the whole thing in there and use like an 8 ounce, whatever you want, 4, 8, 6 ounce mason jar and then dump oil in it and then just put a cute little tag on it from Dollar Tree.
I love that.
And it's like a natural antibiotic that people can cutely store in their medicine cabinet or on a shelf or something.
Yeah.
But that kind of like correlates with all the DIY things. So I also have like honey garlic where you just peel the garlic cloves, dump honey on it, and you can get a 3-pack of organic raw honey at Costco. I mean, I'm sure there's other variations. I'm sure.
Yeah.
What's another one? Sam's Club. I don't know what else they have around the country, but those 2 things.
Yeah.
Those are like, you get like a 3-pack for like $13 and then a big thing of garlic for like $5.99. And then that's like multiple gifts. Like you just buy 1 set of jars, 1 set of garlic, and you can kind of you can give everybody like a little jar of natural antibiotic.
That reminds me, because I'm not in my make it phase. Well, I guess I am making your gift. I thought I was going to be so prepared and like hand crochet all of the kids' slippers this year. It's not happening.
That's weird.
Time wise. But I think this year I'm more into purchasing, but not just purchasing for purchase sake. Like there's a honey we got when we were in Tennessee. It was a tiny jar, but it was the best honey I have ever had. And it was from I think it's called the Savannah Honey Company. So good. So I might do little like boutique-y things too. That way it can. I want to support local, but then it's pricey. But then I think I'm gonna waste this money anyways on a gift that
like a last minute.
It's like a plastic last minute thing. I might as well pre-purchase.
Yeah.
Things that will actually get good use. And the jars are glass jars that are super cute that Jacob threw away, but it's fine.
And you could reuse those jars. We use reuse jars all the time.
This morning I left with my coffee and Riker goes, "Why are you drinking out of spaghetti sauce or pasta sauce?" Because I could not be bothered to peel off the pasta sauce label. I was like, just didn't have time to clean the label. Leave me alone.
It's a glass cup that can be reused. Get out of here, kid. The holiday season is here and we're all eating too much sugar and too many pies. And
no regrets.
Some regrets because we all feel like trash. Yes. We're all inflamed. We all have that runny nose or that indigestion or the stanky farts. We all have these issues right now when you eat too much sugar. So maybe that means your body needs some extra support.
Yes.
Maybe you need some liver lover.
Yeah. If you go to bioray.com, you can use code UTSP10 to get 10% off your order. They have a little quiz you can fill out where you can say like, oh, I'm bloated or I'm tired or I'm constipated. And I don't know. Those are not the questions. They're better laid out questions, but answer the questions. They have someone on call that can answer your questions if you have specific ones. They'll help you figure out what supplements you need, what will help you feel like your best self.
Yep. So use our code UTSP10 and thank us later. I feel like we should say though, if you're watching this and where you're, fun time listening to on a Monday, this isn't like buy from us, but we do have like a kickback from Amazon, like associate links. Yeah. It's like we get like a teeny tiny, like it doesn't change your price of what you purchase. Yeah. Like it's not like there's an upcharge for us to get a little kickback. Yeah. But these are things that we would purchase again, like, or we are purchasing for our friends and family. So if you can't swing any of these, like don't feel any type of way. Like we're not
selling $10,000 tables. No, don't worry.
No, guys, never. Honestly, like I have very little high ticket items that I'm like, nobody needs anything. I think in this season, we've said it before that we're not in a like spend a whole bunch of money on people just because we feel obligated to. It's like, no, like let's really let's rein it in and show love to the people who are there for us actually in the day to day, not just I don't know. Anyways, I just thought I had to add that in a little bit.
Little blurb. Word? Cover your butt blurb from Amazon.
It's not a.
What do they call it? I keep getting emails about that saying, remember during this holiday season, you have to put that you get a commission.
Oh, we do have to say that?
You legally have to say it.
Oh, okay.
So that's why if you look at all of our posts that we post before, I've just copy pasted a random disclaimer on our YouTube because you have to if you post an Amazon link. But it's fine. I would want transparency too.
Yeah. But honestly, like when someone posts a link, I almost assume like they're like an affiliate link, which I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm like, if I'm like,
I'm going to buy it anyways. Like, you might as well get something out of it.
Right now, I got a new clip for my pants that Irene recommended to me. I was influenced by Irene. It's a concealed carry clip for my holster that I don't need a belt anymore to wear it, which I love. Yep. And like I just installed it today.
Yay!
But like, of course, you should get a little commission because you are the one who like ordered it first, tried it, and was like, yes, I like this. I recommend it. Yeah. Here, Alea, here's a link. And then I bought it. So,
and I don't remember who I bought mine off of.
But it was probably an affiliate link.
But it was an affiliate link. But she kept posting her jeans without a belt. I was like, I don't want to wear a belt. So it was super awesome.
Yep. I love it.
But most things are pretty much Amazon because we don't have time to shop these days. Also, there are no stores in our area that are not annoying.
What do you mean?
Like for us to shop, it's pretty much Amazon because there's not really any, like we don't have H&M or anywhere where there's cute clothes for the kids. It's like, what can we get on Amazon that's practical?
Yeah. So. And as much as I hate supporting Amazon, it's the lesser of, like, you have to weigh your bandwidth, right? Because like I'm like, okay, I could go out, like get Leo in the car, get her dressed, coordinate when her nap is going to be, go out and then potentially still not find it and then waste my time, then go to another one. And then, or I could just order it on Amazon along with and add it to our diaper auto ship order and just call it good. But can't win them all, guys. I still haven't shopped at Target since May.
I don't think we have either.
I love it. I love sticking it to the man.
I miss it, I think, during the holidays.
Really?
Because I've been brainwashed into wanting to get my nice drink and wander the stores. Like, nobody wants to go wander Walmart for fun. But I do kind of miss window shopping.
Yeah. They had really cute
window
cute
shop
stuff.
stores. Yeah.
But they had like someone posted like, like the Nutcracker.
Yeah.
They had Nutcracker. And then they had like a LGBTQIA Nutcracker. Whoa. But it has like the pedophilic symbol. Like that, the one with like the pastels, like that means pedophiles.
Yeah.
Like that's not... You're promoting
annoying.
Pedophiles at Target,
like
a place where moms and kids go.
But don't mess with kids. In any situation, just leave the kids alone. That's what irks me. Otherwise, I probably would have gone back, except for the fact that it's Satan and children. Yep. And as like those two things should never mix.
Yep. But. Good times, guys.
Yep.
The times we live.
2023.
Your turn or my turn?
I think mine.
Go ahead.
On the cup note, Ilea got these cups off of Amazon for Leo. 'Cause she's in a... Are you leaving I don't know if you're leaving the regression part where we were talking before, but
I don't know if we were even recording.
Her daughter like is boycotted all sippy cups now.
All straws.
Because the nipple shape changed on the one you normally get. But the ones you found, I want them. So those are on my kid list. But I don't know about you, but like I, as a toddler mom, can never have enough good quality cups because they get left in the car. And if they get moldy, like I'll clean it to a certain extent. But when they have the silicone seals of mold, then it's out. So those
I like them.
Really good priced.
See, I feel the opposite. If she only has those 2 cups and that's it.
Yeah.
And I know, okay, if I don't wash this, then it's going to, it's going to be harder to wash later. So we don't have that many cups. Because I'm like, I don't want to do all those dishes.
Yeah. We don't either, but then they get left in the car. And then we try to get the 3 gallons of spring water.
Oh, yeah.
And then the alternative is we leave them in the car and then they get cups and then they spill the cups all over the house. Yeah. So we have like car sippy cups, bedroom sippy cups, kitchen sippy cups. They just kind of rotate and like hope they get washed every once in a while.
Yeah. Leo has just decided that like straws are not it for some reason. And so now I'm giving her water through a syringe. Not syringe. Is that the right word? Like a dropper. A dropper. So good times. Pray for me. I just chase my kid and force her to have water. So that's a good time. Let me just hammer through these DIYs so that so I said honey garlic, onion cough syrup. I could not recommend that more. I think I like that more than even the honey garlic. Have I talked to you about this?
Is that the one you use for your ear infection?
No, that's an onion poultice, but for the cough syrup with just an onion, it's like you cut up an onion and then you put honey and then you kind of like layer it and then you let it sit for like, I don't know. It happens pretty quickly, but you can like let it sit for 24 hours, then strain the onion out the next day, and it makes cough syrup. Okay,
nice.
And it is every time like I feel a little sniffle or Leo seems a little like under the weather, I just give her something, and then like it goes away.
That's awesome.
I love it. So that, and then beeswax wraps. Have you ever seen those?
No.
It's very easy to make. Like it's cotton. You just get like cotton fabric. It can be like the cheap stuff from Walmart that's like pre-cut out into 1 yard things. You just cut it up and then you get beeswax pellets. Sorry.
Okay.
So you get beeswax pellets, you put them on a pan and then you melt it in the oven and then you take it out and let it dry, or like you take it out and let it dry. And then it's basically saran wrap that you can reuse over and over and over and over and over again until you can't anymore. And then you just melt it again and then
That's awesome.
So it's like,
yeah, that's a good one.
Not plasticky, but also DIY, but really cheap. So that's my DIY stuff.
Do you have a link for little glass jars?
I do, because I have the mason jars that basically I use for Leo's milk. And so I have like a 4 ounce, a 6 ounce, 8 ounce. And I would say like I'm doing like 6 or 8 for people.
Nice.
Unless you're making it and you're like, yeah, I want to be like, give people huge, whatever those big mason jars are. Like you want to do that much, but which is great. But I do have a link for those.
Good. Okay.
Yeah. And just cute little the lid, and then I just like I have like a paint pen that I'm gonna write on top what it is, and then maybe like a cute little holiday splash of I don't know tulle or something.
That's cute.
Act surprise.
Well, I've been on my embroidery kick, so that's been a lot of fun. We had Christmas with my mom last weekend while she was in town, and so I found a pattern which I like outlines, I should say, but I don't like to follow the pattern because like I thought the colors that came with this outline, it's a little sewing machine that says sewing makes me happy, and the colors were just kind of meh. So I kept the outline and then just got whatever colors I wanted that I knew that she would like. So that was super fun because it gave me something to do to like calm down and relax, but something that she loved. And as a crafter or like a person that is a DIYer, because my mom makes quilts and she embroiders stuff with a machine herself, you never make stuff for yourself. And you're not usually the one that gets something. So that was sweet. I didn't. She cried, which I kind of figured she would because she's just sweet and always cries with personal gifts. But she's just like, no one ever makes me anything. And I was like, that is kind of true because she has some embroidery that my grandma did years ago, but my grandma didn't make it for her. She just got it after my grandma passed. So she has that hanging up. But I think that was the first gift she'd ever been given. That was like a sewn gift. So that was fun.
Oh, I love that.
Any kind of kits.
Did you take a picture of it?
Probably not. I should have her take one.
I want to see it.
And then there's, I made a little, which Christmas hasn't come out, but be surprised, sisters. But there's, I saw this cute little thing. It was a little espresso cup with a chip in it, but the chip was like Harry Potter's little shoopy thing, and it said Espresso Patronum. So I made that for my sister who loves Harry Potter. So that was
funny.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
So any kind of, I love those because it gives me something to do, but it's also something.
It's thoughtful.
Yeah.
So
thoughtful.
So is it like a embroidery hoop that like for someone, do they put it on for like decoration or is it?
You can do either way. I tried to find a frame for my mom. So it came in like a square fabric. So I tried to find a little square frame to put it in, but I couldn't. But I know a lot of people that embroider will like tack the material to the back of the hoop and then you use the hoop as decor.
Yeah.
So on my sister's, I painted it a gray color to kind of match the gray threads on the thing. On my mom's, I think I just gave her a wood one because she likes just the raw wood in her sewing room. So
it's cute.
Yeah.
I love that
one. And then there's just cute ones that I might do for the grandmas that are like, you sent them to me, but
all the grandmas watch this. So don't, well, at least half of them.
Yeah. Grandmas love kids' gifts. So I thought, which is so funny because I'm like, I remember not having kids and I'm like, nobody's going to want a handprint of my kid. But I'm like, that's my kid's handprint. But grandmas love it, which is nice. But you can trace the kid's hands and then you use a hot glue gun to go over the tracing. And then you embroider over. Once the glue dries, you just loop the thread over and over. And it's like a 3D pop-up.
I sent it to you?
I think you sent it to me.
Yay, me.
And just like cute little memento. Even if you keep it for yourself, like you can make little ornament-sized ones with the kids' years and names and stuff. So
I never thought I'd be such a sap for those. There's this craft that keeps coming up on my, I want to call it a For You page, but I think that's TikTok, like my reels or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's of like a baby walking across like a canvas and having paint on their feet. And it has their little feet. And it just stabs me in the heart. And my little Grinch heart is just throbbing. But like, it's cute.
We also, this is not a gift idea, but we have a paint shirts. So I went to Hobby Lobby and got the kid size shirts when they were toddlers. And every time we paint, we throw, like my son's for the longest time looked like a floor length dress. And it was just a white shirt. And every single time we paint, we don't wash it. We just peel it back off. We fold it up. We stick it in the paint thing. And now it's just covered in all these colors. And it's like, that's 4 years worth of paint just caked on it.
And he's going to grow into it.
Yeah.
That's cute.
That's a fun.
Kids in oversized t-shirts or oversized clothes is my favorite.
Yeah. So I don't know. We're in our crafting phase. I'm in my crafting phase of motherhood, but that's probably like when Leo's older. I'll just get her like a paint shirt. They're $2.99.
I just got the stuff to make like kinetic sand.
Yeah.
Or some type of like, it's either that or non-toxic Play-Doh. I don't remember which one I decided on.
I haven't found a non-toxic Play-Doh and I've been to.
Basically, there's no dye. It's just going to be beige. And then I'll do like.
That works.
Watercolors or something.
Yeah.
But
I need to find a non-gluten version.
You just use gluten-free flour.
Does it function the same?
I don't know. I just purchased it. I'll let you know.
Yay.
Is that for the dough?
For the Play-Doh, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just try it and see what. I'll make like a small batch and see if it works.
But kinetic sand is on our list because we play with that all the time. All the time.
It's so messy.
No, surprisingly. And I kind of try to tell them like, hey, what falls on the floor that doesn't get picked back up is going in the garbage. And they know that I will throw things away in a heartbeat. So they dive on the ground and pick it up. So
nice.
And that's also in our like wish list for the kids type of thing is, I think I sent everyone, I'm like, here's $9.99. You can buy them a new bag of sand because you can always just add to the kit. So if the sand gets a little low, you just buy a new bag.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. So we've made sand castles. There's a little like ice cream shop one where it has ice cream scoops and you like form everything. It's oddly really relaxing to play with as an adult.
Well, it's like those sand things that are at like therapist office where you like drag the spoon through the, you know?
Yep.
Not that I know. I mean, I don't know, but like I've been to lobbies that have had that and it's so relaxing. Mm-hmm. Okay. So I have 5 to 15 on Amazon that are that's really affordable and it says not crafty. So it's just like, you order them. Yeah. And I have a dry brush. Everybody can use a dry brush.
Jacob stole mine.
$6.99.
Now it's gone.
It doesn't have to be fancy. I know there's lots of options where like, honestly, there was one for $69.99 and I was like, who is spending $69.99 on a dry brush? Like, it scratches your scaly skin off. Like who?
Yep.
No, but so that's on my list. Mm-hmm. What else you got?
We are in the accessory phase of toddler girlhood. So everything last night, I don't know what happened. She got up to do something. I was like, hey, you need to get back in bed. She goes, I can't, my necklace. I was like, oh, well, you can't wear your necklace to bed. She goes, I need it by my bed. And she had to go pick it up off the floor, put it on her nightstand. And then she was prepared for bed. And then she woke up in the morning, my necklace. So any kind of like easily break away. Yeah. And I'll post little kits in the Amazon, but the necklaces that break away. So if they do get caught, I'm not worried they're going to choke themselves. But she's also in her friendship bracelet phase, which she learned from Dora about friendship bracelets. And so my mom had gotten a craft kit for them she was doing while she was here. And she sent me a video and she didn't know Nova was going to say it, but it had this little plastic needle and some thread and little beads. So she's sitting there like putting one bead on at the time. And my mom was like, what are you doing? She goes, I'm making a friendship bracelet. And she said, you are? And she goes, yeah, I'm making it for my mom. And then I was like crying at work.
That's so cute.
But I get nervous because she's still only 2 and she will swallow the beads. But again, we're in our craft phase. So any kind of kit like that. Super
really
fun.
Cute.
She keeps trying to make one for Leo. I was like, okay, but we need to find a way to make it to where like if it shatters, the beads aren't going to go everywhere, which I know you can like individually tie them. But she is determined to make Leo a bracelet.
That's sweet. Yeah. Those girls, man. I sent Irene a video clip of Nova taking Leora's pacifier back, like when Leo was like 4 months old. And I was like, yep, it started early. Like they still take each other's stuff. And Leo was like, what the heck?
Same pair of boots.
Yep. My next one is a stainless steel gua sha.
Oh, I've never seen a stainless steel one.
Because I have broken 2 of them.
What?
Not stainless steel. Broken the stone ones. They break so easy. Like one time, like at our last house where it was tile on the counter, I went to like just set it down, and it was like pow, and like shattered, and I was like, okay. So then I finally got a stainless steel one.
I didn't know they made stainless steel.
They do, and it's cold, and sometimes you can store it in the freezer and like get it wet a little bit, and it can kind of be like a like take away some of the puffiness depending on what you're doing, and I love it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And it's let's see, it's $8.
That's awesome. So, that's really good.
Yeah, I like it because otherwise it'll break on you. And now I've wasted a lot of money on those stupid gua shas, and I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Beats me, and I'm in the industry. Also, wash my face with a baby wipe on a good day. So, Jacob wants a watch, or he said either a watch that is disconnected from the interwebs.
Yeah.
So it's just
like a regular watch.
A regular human watch. Yes. Regular watch. No internet, no anything. So I haven't found one, but most likely it'll be Amazon because I don't have time to go to the store. So by the time this goes out, I'll find a few that I like that I might put in there. I'll try to do different price ranges too. But he
used to like the digital ones.
Yeah. He said he wants one, like a nice one, leather band. It's like, okay, I can find something. Or he wants pans for the Jeep. So he's redoing his Jeep, which we finally got started. We were able to drive it to Kroger and back to put gas in the tank. But under my feet in the passenger seat was a cardboard box. And he's like, okay, I have a fire extinguisher because there's a hole in the floor and you're right by, not the muffler, but like something that gets really hot. So he's like, so just in case the cardboard gets hot and ignites. And I'm like, alrighty, here we go, which is just funny. So I lifted up the cardboard and sure enough, there's just the ground, huge chunk of the ground. So he's like, don't put your foot here and don't put your foot here. You can put your feet here. But the pans are actually not that expensive. That's what he said he wanted. We call those Tuesday gifts, where it's like, that's not a Tuesday gift. That's something you're going to have to buy anyways to finish the Jeep in like a week. But
I want to get him one of those
a Tuesday gift.
Really pretty steering wheels where it's like wood.
Yeah.
I haven't looked at prices.
Has he showed you what he is doing with it with the paneling?
He sent me a reel on Instagram that he said something like this. Yeah. And I was like, that'd be cool. And then I put in my notes, because I tried through the year to make a list of things. But then most of the time, like this year, it's not going to happen because budgets. But I want to see how much it is and see if like we can go in and get him like the wheel he wants or something, or the steering wheel or something, like, because it's beautiful what he wants to do with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's awesome.
So that, I don't know, but it's like one year I told him I wanted a cordless vacuum and he's like, I'm not getting you a cordless vacuum for Christmas.
I want a cordless vacuum.
That's what I want. And he said that, he calls him he's like, that's a Tuesday gift. That's something we just go buy on a Tuesday.
Yeah.
But
I mean, that's fair. And it's like it
was also early in our marriage. I don't know if he thought I was trying to trick him. I'm like, you know how like that, don't buy a female an appliance for holidays. But I'm like, I am not a normal female. I really want, and he would not buy it.
I want a stand mixer.
Ooh, yeah.
Like, and I don't want KitchenAid. Because I don't want to be this way. I wish the companies weren't this way. It's not, people are like, oh, it's so complicated. But I'm like, the companies made this decision. So KitchenAid had, I don't know, freaking Dylan Mulvaney or somebody, a tranny.
They did? I'm so far removed from commercials. I don't know what's what anymore.
Well, I saw it on Instagram of their ad of, and it came, like their ad came through. I'm like, you're marketing to the wrong person.
Yeah.
Like your algorithm is off.
Yeah.
But they had, and I'm just like not interested. Like you're marketing to the wrong people. If you're having a trans person trying to sell me on a KitchenAid. Anyways.
Right.
But I want a stand mixer because I'm really into baking and cooking these days.
Yeah. I love that.
That's on my list, but that's not on this list.
The other day, my daughter pulled a banana out of the garbage and took a bite before I could stop her. And the only thing I could think of is there are worms on that. It's been in the garbage. Who knows what other rotten raw meat goop is in the garbage.
Gross.
So yeah. How do you deworm yourself?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I thought you weren't doing the ad. I thought you were just telling me a story. I was like, that's so gross.
Yes.
On that same note, Leo today, she started licking the bottom of her shoes.
Ew.
And I just happened to throw on her chicken boots.
Yeah.
And she licked the bottom of her shoes, and there has been
chicken boots.
So like literally, my brain was like, I have to like go back on the deworming you thing because like you just like definitely ate worms.
Yeah.
So that means you should go to rogershood.com and buy the Parify kit to detox yourself and your kids from all the worms, because you can pass them between each other through touch and kisses and all those things. Use our code
UTSP10. You'll get 10% off your order.
I'm a little queasy from this ad.
Yeah, I know. Our kids are gross.
Get rid of them worms. Kids are the grossest. They lick stuff they shouldn't.
They really do.
So
it's awful.
Deworm them.
Yes.
And plus they won't have as many emotional outbursts and
tantrums.
All the things. Yes. So deworm your kids. UTSP 10.
Yes. There's also, as I'm putting this chapstick on, which I think you gave me this after I birthed Nova. And
I always buy those for everybody.
Since. I loved it. But we have a new potential sponsor that has a tallow with frankincense in it.
Yeah.
Which I've only briefly read articles on it, but apparently like the healing power, you can hear about it in the Bible, like, oh, gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And it's like, okay, whatever. But if it's valuable enough that they gifted it to baby Jesus. So then I started looking into some of the healing properties of it, and it's really amazing, that little bit that I've read. But little tallow, which I'll link that. I'll link it anyways, I think. And then we'll just we want to have them on the podcast too to talk about their story. But
the tallow truth?
TBD, the tallowed truth.
Yeah.
Discount code for that TBD, but that's one of those things that it's worth paying for, because I'm not going to make my own tallow right now.
Yeah, and he's pretty anti-government, which I love.
It's his motto is, oh dang it, it's like
I just had it open.
something big, fighting big scent and big pharma, I think.
I like that.
So,
fighting big scent with basic with it has a cow emoji based cosmetics.
And then on the little tin that I got, which it's in my backpack upstairs, but it says not vegan on the front. I'm like, yeah.
I love it.
So
I love it.
that's one that I probably will buy a couple of those for gifts.
I'll just like pair these two together because I need to get out of this 5 to 15 rule. Because that's where like I feel like I thrive and like hey, like here's a cute little thoughtful gift that you can.
Yeah.
But like a combo of like a magnesium bath flakes. Okay. I didn't put the cost on here. Oh yes, I did. $11.
Oh nice.
But you can make them into separate gifts. Like you can get like the jar and like put it like, oh, here's a little bath, thing, dump it in your bathtub. But like actually magnesium bath flakes, not like cheap Epsom salt.
Yeah.
Which unfortunately I learned that it's not that good.
Yep.
And then there's a book, I don't know if you've read it, but it's You're Not Enough and That's Okay.
Yeah.
Escaping the Toxic Culture of Self-Help.
No, I don't have that.
Allie Beth Stuckey. It's $13 on Amazon. I have it. You can borrow it.
Okay, I do.
It's a very easy, quick read.
Yeah.
But it's very good. And it's, she says, like, she talks biblically of why, this toxic culture of self-love, like, oh, like, yes, you're enough. Like, you can self-love yourself into not feeling like trash. It's like, no, actually, like, we're actually never going to have any satisfaction, not any satisfaction. Like we're never going to be fully satisfied in this world. And that is okay because we are waiting for our Redeemer. So,
the phrase that irks me is when I hear people go, yeah, that didn't serve me, so I dropped it, or that just doesn't serve me. And I'm like, this world is not about you serving yourself. Like, you're never going to be happy if you're trying to serve yourself all the time.
Or what about the moms that are like, I had to, like, my kid was, needed to do something, but I had to just do my self-care routine because like, I needed it. It's like, okay, I get it. But like being a mom we have to sacrifice. Like, and it's just a season where you don't get what you want that often. And it's just, when you're all self-centered about, like when all you think about is yourself, you're never going to be happy. But it's a really good book. You can borrow mine if you want to.
Yeah. This is side tangent. Welcome to the podcast.
This is like our 11th side tangent.
I love the thought, because we'd mentioned this off camera. Maybe we mentioned it on camera. I don't know about sharing devotionals. Oh, where like we mark up a book and then just pass it on and then mark it up and then keep passing it around. So
that's a good idea.
That sounds fun.
That is a good idea. And Hobby Lobby has them on sale all the time.
Daily Grace Co. has a lot, because I meant to get one, which I still kind of have time for kids, but they have a little Advent craft calendar for children and families leading up to Christmas, and they're having a huge $5 sale. So a lot of Daily Grace Co's, which I kind of want to talk about getting them.
They have a podcast.
On the podcast, or like collaborate podcast or something. But they always have $5 book sales. Yeah, and I love that. That's what I told Jake I wanted.
I've almost bought mugs from them.
Really?
Because I'm like, I just like.
They have. They just came out with a new Bible map book, and you know how I am with my like mapping and love of directions. But when that book came out, I think that one's a higher ticketed item. It's like a $65 book. But I sent that to Jacob. I was like, okay, kind of want this book on maps. It's a hardcover, so it should last a little bit longer. Yeah. And I love maps. And I love to be able to, like if I'm reading a story, I love the context. It just makes it real when you see the location on a map. Like, oh, these people were fighting, or like, here's where the battle of this went on. And to actually see it, it makes it real and less like, oh, it's a made up story about Noah and the ark. It's like, no, they likely sailed from here to here, and it's so cool.
That's why I like my study Bible. Have you ever seen my study Bible? Actually, I think your kids ripped out the first couple pages of it.
Sorry. Throw them in the trash.
It's okay. I got it from Amazon. It's NIV.
Put that in there.
That wasn't a part of my list, but let me, it's a study Bible.
That's a good topic for a podcast one day.
What?
Bible versions.
Yeah, it's interesting because I don't know how you were raised. I was raised that like anything besides the King James is the devil.
Yep, literally from the devil.
Where I was like, I cannot read sometimes the King James because I'm like, what are you talking about?
And it used to always bother me because everyone that would say, well, the King James is written at a 6th grade reading level, and I always
thouest movest westest. 3 knots. It's like,
and
no, it's not.
Some portion, like I like the Psalms in King James because it feels more like poetry to hear it in that older tone.
Yeah.
But I like the practical
But for
stuff.
baby,
Like I like Proverbs in a different version because it's like, be not as the something something, or it's like, hey, don't be an idiot and don't like waste your days by sleeping all day. That sometimes makes more sense. But total paraphrasing. But
yeah. But like that's our job is to
grade reading level
to like we should read every single version and then like use our God-given discernment.
Listen to the Holy Spirit
and like dive into the Greek, Aramaic, and Hebrew, and then look at like the terms, for because like once you actually dive into those like words and actually break them down, a lot of times they actually mean something a lot different.
Yeah.
But again, if you can just find a translation that's pretty close, God can fill in the gaps.
Yeah.
So
that's an interesting one. But yeah,
I'll find a link for that. I'll put in my favorite
highlighters
too.
Ooh, are they crayons or are they highlighters?
They're not crayons.
Because I got they're from Daily Grace that are supposed to. Because the pages of the Bible that I have
here, hold on.
The pages of the Bible that I have are so paper thin.
Is it these? It's like it's kind of like a crayon.
Okay.
But like you kind of smudge it in.
Okay.
And then it's like this beautiful little like whisper of
okay. Because the ones that I have, they're like a crayon. And they're supposed to not bleed, but they're just not my favorite. Okay. So now I'm using a highlighter that does bleed to both sides. I'm like, I probably like the verse on the other side too, I guess.
Nice.
But yeah, that is something I need to.
Those are bonus.
There's highlighters in there too.
I'll put a note at the bottom that says highlighters and Bible. Because I really like the Bible because I said that because you said maps, because I was just in it today, and I've actually been doing what Chris recommended in the Witchcraft podcast about just reading a proverb for every date of the month. Like, I've not gotten to it. I've read chapter 21 the last 2 months because like I've just missed, but that's been really good, and I've been highlighting. There's just been like it's just good.
Yeah.
I'm
on the version thing, I like to use the Macron pens because they don't bleed. And you can get like the really skinny one if you're really worried about it bleeding. They have like the itty bitty one. But I got a journaling Bible, and that's where I go through. I have 3 different versions that I feel for myself I gravitate towards. Because I've kind of narrowed it down over the last few years of like finding what I believe, I guess. So I've narrowed it down to 3 versions. And then I'll read my like physical one, and then I'll go in the app and look at the other 2 versions. And if I happen to like another version's interpretation better, I'll write it next to the verse in those little like empty lines they have. And that's really something I've liked doing. There's
a gal on YouTube. I'm sure you've seen her reels, but she like her job is like her whole YouTube channel is how to study the Bible. And her Bible's like awesome. This thick because she says like, oh, if I like this verse in the Bible and I want to make notes on it, but there's not enough room, she's like, I'll make a window, and she'll put like a piece of construction paper cut to size in there, and then she'll cut around where the verse is, and then she'll write up top or right around where it is. So I'm like, that's a good idea. I just haven't gotten that deep into studying it because I would get who will scream at me. But
you're in early mom phase.
Yeah. But again, I'm reading the Bible way more than I ever was before kids, and actually, like I prayed for a longing to learn and like want to hear, because because as someone who does not typically like to be told what to do, like I'm trying to reset that, because the Bible talks very bluntly about people who can't accept direction, and really it's rooted in just insecurity of like no, I have to be confident so that nobody corrects me. Anyways, but so I've been really enjoying that. Anyways, that was a huge tangent, but we did get some recommended.
Yeah, that's a great gift recommendations.
Yeah, I mean, even just for yourself, get yourself a little something.
Yeah.
Get yourself a little something cute. Is it your turn or my turn?
Keep going, because I'm lost.
Okay. I just have, so like my 15 to 30, I just have one thing, and I have my Stanley dupe.
Ooh, yeah.
Because this is a little wiggly. I don't know why.
But you've had that for a long time.
And well over a year.
On the
cruise!
There it is!
I'm editing that stuff now. So you guys will see the cruise content. Wow.
I almost
someone should make a drinking game. Like, also don't drink in excess, but also a drinking game.
I almost brought it up earlier because of something. And then I was like, nope, hold it in. Don't bring it up this podcast, but also.
Listen, I really like it. Here's the thing about the tan one, though. is it stains kind of easy. / probably needs washed. And I've meant to order a stainless steel straw, but I never, it's the slightest hiccup and inconvenience, but like, I didn't want to measure it because I never, like nothing ever lined up in time for like, I need a measuring tape. Oh, I don't know where it's at. I need to order that straw. I don't have a measuring tape. And so, I don't love that it's a plastic straw, but it's $24.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Versus $55 for a Stanley, and it does the same thing.
Yeah. When I would never bumper sticker my car. I have absolutely bumper stickered all of my Yetis. So
nice.
I don't know that the scratches would even bother me because I was like, just pop a sticker over it.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah. I should do that because I got a sticker with this little holster thing.
Yay!
I do that to my guitar case.
Oh, that's fun.
I have stickers. I have like my holster, and a couple of places I think we've been. But I sticker that. But you want to go? You want me to
go? There are some things which I wasn't expecting because we had Christmas with my mom. There are some things at this age where, not if you're buying for 1 million people, but I would rather have quality over quantity. Like I have had literally, I think I have 3 pairs of shoes, and I've had 3 pairs of shoes for 3 years, and they're kind of falling apart. But I'd rather buy like $150 pair of shoes that I wear every day for a year. But I've also been carrying a backpack since motherhood, and like I used to be a really big bag person.
You did.
I used to love my purses. Aww. But it's like, well, a backpack's convenient when I'm carrying kids. But my mom, we were at a store in town, and I was eyeing this bag because I was like, I miss, like, that is gorgeous. I love like bags. But then I saw the price tag. I was like, I'm not paying for that. But I did pay. Like I bought this wallet for the cruise. But it has the RFID blockers, so I put our passports in it and like zipped it. So
I didn't know that was a thing.
Scan our passports.
You should put that wallet on here.
I got it off Amazon. Okay, I'll put that on there. So I think the wallet was like $24.
RFID. I didn't know that was a thing in wallets.
Yeah, it's great. I did it so that no one could scan my kids' passports while we were in Mexico. And it's genuine leather, so it should last forever as long as I keep it. It has a handle, so I got this on Amazon, and it happened to match the bag. So this is one of the things where like I really appreciated this gift because she saw me eyeballing it, and then she snuck in and got it when I wasn't looking, and I was like,
sweet.
Almost cried because I'm like, I don't buy, again, mother, so I don't buy nice things for myself. So if you have someone that you know their style and their taste and want to expand, or if you're like, take your friends out shopping, buy a coffee, and then whatever they eyeball, just like secretly keep it in the back of your mind and go back. Because she was really looking at the sweater that she put back, which is a mom thing because the sweater was only $60 and that bag was more than that. And I was like, you love that sweater, get it. And she's like, no, I don't need it.
Yeah.
So then I remembered like, I'll go back and get her that sweater. And I never did. Sorry, Mom.
It's weird that happens when you become a mom because I will spend money on Leo, not even thinking. Yep. Then I go thrifting and I'm like, oh shoot, I spent $20 on myself. I should have done that. And I'm like, it's just weird.
Yep.
It's weird.
But yeah, maybe take a girl's day, eyeball what your friends are eyeballing, and then make a mental note to go back and get it.
We need a girls' day.
Yeah, we do.
We need like a secondary photo shoot of us.
Yes, we do.
To use like, or just pictures in general, just basic selfies.
Matching Christmas onesies.
Yeah?
Okay. I'm going to look.
Okay.
That'll be fun. And I immediately filled my brain in with, we could get the girls some too, but no, this is for us.
Well, we could.
We could.
I love matching onesies. Next, I have castor oil. Personally, I like the Queen of Thrones castor oil. It's in a dark amber bottle. You can reuse the bottle, which is awesome.
Yeah.
But I've been putting that on my skin. I used to have a very wrinkly neck. It was kind of like insecure about it. And I haven't even lotioned today, but like I feel like my wrinkles have gone away.
Have you done the thyroid castor oil on it?
Yeah.
That helps a lot.
Yeah, I do the thyroid castor oil pack because my numbers were for my thyroid before Leo was off, so I need to. I've been kind of trying to correct that. But I just even like when I go to bed, I put castor oil like here and then I put it here and kind of just do like a quick little lymphatic massage, even if it's just like we're going to bed. Yeah, trying to. Maybe I'm thinking, man, but that's like $35, but it lasts forever.
It does. I still have. I don't use mine as often as I should, but I still have that.
I got you a thyroid castor oil pack, organic.
I like it. I love it. By the time I get the kids in bed, I either fall asleep in their bed or I'm lucky if I forgot to brush my teeth. I was going to say I'm lucky if I brush my teeth, but today I did not brush my teeth.
Been there, man.
Sorry, people.
I think the last episode we posted, I said I didn't brush my teeth. What kind of mess are we? Guys, if anything, you just come here for the relatable content that
Oh, I
We're
love
just human trash bags.
on that. Oh, we're having this is coming up before Thanksgiving.
No.
Right? No. After? Oh, this is Christmas. I'm not awake today.
Well, it will be
Thanksgiving
next
giveaway. I loved the comment where someone was like, I'm thankful for this podcast where you guys are just as unhinged as my friends and I. I was like, yeah.
Did she win?
We haven't drawn. We're drawing on Thanksgiving.
Oh, we are?
Yeah.
Okay. I missed that.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
So I'd say you have time to enter, but you don't. This is Christmas.
Yeah. I hope I get to go to Thanksgiving.
Oh, yeah. That she still has not had
No.
a baby. Oh, my gosh.
So that I do birth videography and stuff on the side, and I usually don't take clients in the holidays, but I took this one because my friend is Shannon Backus, who has been our doula and it was on this podcast. She was going to be there. So like, oh, I'll go to hang out with her and like film, obviously, and have a good time.
Right.
But yeah, she still hasn't gone, and now it's 2 days till Thanksgiving, and then
And babies always come when.
yep,
Not that it's ever inconvenient, but like.
it's okay. I mean, if it happens, it happens.
Yeah.
But we have 2 days, so then Thursday, Friday. So we have Thursday with my family, Friday with his family. So we shall see.
Yeah.
Good times.
Yeah.
But anyways, do you have more?
No, I think that's pretty much it. Our Christmas is really low key this year. So either handmade gifts or.
It was more of like mine's more, I kind of like looked around my house and I was like, it wasn't necessarily like what we want this year. It's more of what we use, what's actually usable.
Yeah.
Like in kind of
something
like a
that's used all the
holistic-ish
time.
fashion. Yeah.
Yeah.
I just have 2 more, and I have my blue blockers that I use every single night.
Those are great.
Those are $39. They went up. They were like $29 when I bought them, but they're great.
Yeah.
They do well, but they're also cute and not like,
Yeah.
you know, like how some of them are very like manny.
But that's also like a quality gift that'll last forever if it's taken care of well.
Yeah. If you don't have kids,
Benefits you long term.
bend it. Mm-hmm.
You should also put your red light on there, even though it's not.
I went to
cheap.
look, and it's $239.
That's okay.
But when I bought it,
wanna-
it was $129.
But even then, if it's important to someone's health and they're at the position where they would want to spend that much,
Okay,
that
I'll
should
link
go on
it,
there.
but we don't have any affiliation with them. You can't buy it on Amazon. You have to go to their website. But it's
that's
a Therasage red light panel, and it's just like the small one that you plug in. But damn, it does work.
Yeah.
It's good. I need
Good.
like, when are you gonna borrow it?
Whenever. I'll take it whenever.
Okay. Will you actually use it, or is it gonna be like the thyroid pack?
We shall see.
Okay.
No, I just need to get all the stuff out of this building, and then life will dramatically slow down.
Okay. Well, let me
But-
know. You help us move out of our house. Let me help you move out of this house.
Unsolicited friends moving.
It'll be great. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Just let the kids watch some shows. I just have 1 more / 2 more, but like this is kind of rooted back in our UTSP 10 discount code. Is that I have had Dave on the Liver Lover for a while.
Yeah. What's he thinking?
He likes it.
Okay.
It's going well. He actually stopped taking it for a couple of weeks because he was like, I don't know, busy or whatever.
Yeah.
And if I don't like chase him down, he doesn't remember because he's a man. And he was like, I think I need to get back to like taking my supplements. And I was like, okay. And so I'm about to order the microbe slayer for him
good.
too.
Yeah.
So whichever comes first, the Rogers Hood parasite things. Like I want to see like when we get those and how that lands for Dave and stuff. But those are, we just have the affiliate code, so you can get 10% off. But those are $40.
Yeah.
So like that's a good like gift to someone if they're kind of like Liver Lover is always a good starting place.
Yep. Or the adrenal one. It's like love. What is it?
Adrenal Lover,
Is that what it? Something.
loving. I don't know, something
Loving.
like that. But
loving energy. I don't know.
But you can go on there. Like you can go into the adults. And it's all.
Again, they have a little.
very affordable.
It is, and they have that little quiz you can fill out.
Yeah.
That'll kind of give you. You answer the questions. They tell you what you probably need.
Yep. And I guess these recommendations are also for people can send to like other people.
Yeah.
And be like, hey, like
Get me this, please.
Yeah, give me this.
Yeah.
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 So anyways, yeah.
Yay.
Words.
Yes. We're not very consumery.
No,
Like I follow a lot of people who are posting gift guides of the stuff is really cute, but it's like I'm in a phase where I don't need a lot of extra stuff. So it's like, that's cute. I'm not going to buy it. But
yeah. That's why when I was thinking about this, I was trying to be really intentional, not just like stuff to fill up your house and, maybe that I'll go back to that season where it's like, you know, decor, things are cute. Like this blanket is a must have. It's like nothing is a must have.
Yeah.
Like nothing.
Yeah.
You need food, water, shelter, and your family. Like,
and I've gotten to where all the things I want can be made.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'll just make that one day. I will not, but it's a nice thought.
Yeah.
But it's like nothing is that necessary.
Yeah. We might be in mom mode of why spend the money or why like exert the effort for not really. But so like I think that's why we were trying to be practical about this.
Well, and before, so my husband Jacob was here, he pushed record and then took my kids home. And he said, "You want to know what I want for Christmas? 5 minutes alone." It's like, you get 5 minutes alone to poop all the time. I have kids literally like, "Can I see in my crotch while I'm trying to poop?" And I'm like, "Please go away."
Lock your doors.
I do, but one of my, so we have not like a Jack and Jill door because it doesn't go to 2 bedrooms.
Lock
but like,
both doors.
You can't. The bedroom door doesn't have a lock, which is nice when the toddlers are in there because I've started knowing how to lock the doors. So I can always get into the bathroom, but if I can get in, they can get in. So it's a catch-22.
I have one of those things that you put under the door that they can't open it. I gave you one. Use that.
Now I'm wondering if we left it at a hotel in Miami. I'm pretty sure I packed it. It might be at a sketchy hotel in Miami. But that was another thing is maybe make not like a coupon book, but like something to give to your husbands to turn around and gift you that says you go to coffee with the girls. Because that would be like guilt-free coffee. Because I don't know why it needs to be said guilt-free, but mine always needs to be added with guilt-free. Otherwise, I'm going to go and
like you need him to validate and say like guilt-free?
Kind of. Huh. But I think it's because I'm not the stay-at-home parent and he is. So if I'm gone at work all day and then I go get coffee with someone, it's like I'm trying to have fun, but all I can think of is, he's had the kids all day by himself. Where I think that must only, I'm wondering if that's only a mom thing. Or if dad's at work all day and doesn't think twice about going somewhere else. I don't know. But that's a mom guilt thing where it's like.
That must be a mom thing because Dave does that all the time.
Because if he says like, "Hey, just go, like don't worry about us, we're fine. We'll like play games or we'll watch the iPads or whatever." Then I'm like, "Oh, okay, great." But if he doesn't say that, some part of me is like, "Ugh, I should be home." What if, I don't know, they're hungry? What if he needed to do something and I'm taking this time to myself? But like you need time to yourself, but also guilt-free friend hangouts.
That's a good idea. I told Dave, just because like, you know, new kid, there's communication resets that have to happen. It's like, hey, I just need to, for you to communicate like, hey, I've got Leo, you go do something. Instead of like, because he was thinking like, oh, I'm just going to come down and hang out. And that's kind of like a break. I'm like, no, it's not a break if I'm still there.
Yeah.
I was like, I need like a verbal confirmation of, I've got her. You're off duty for right now.
Yeah.
So that's similar. Ish. But
Mm-hmm.
all right. Well, we hope you guys have a very Merry Christmas.
Not stressful Christmas.
Yeah. I hope you're hanging out with the people you love and people who support you.
Yeah.
I kind of want to post a clip on my Instagram of the song I wrote about. I don't have a title for it, but it's called "It's Another Screwed Up Holiday."
Do it.
Anyway, but anyways, all right. We'll talk to you guys next Monday.
Woohoo!
Bye. Why do you always woohoo and I always go bye?
I don't know, but that should be on.
It's like our accent
under our faces.
Bye.
Thanks for being with us today. Follow us on Instagram at _underscore podcast. We'd love to meet you.
Please help us out by subscribing on YouTube and leaving a review on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. We'll see you next time. Please remember this information is made available to you for informational and educational purposes only. It is in no way a substitute for medical advice.
I haven't had silence on the pooper in 4 years. What I like to do is when he is pooping, I say, "Nova, Daddy's pooping." And then she goes and knocks on the door every time. "Dad, are you pooping?" So, and the other day he's like, "I don't know why she keeps asking me that when I'm in the bathroom." And I'm like, I don't know why.